Nothing like homecoming at the site of where homecoming was invented. The Missouri Tigers take on the Memphis Tigers, and the action can be heard here on the Big 550 KTRS. Good morning, Howard Richards.
Hey, happy Friday, McGraw. How are you?
We're doing good. You know what? I know you don't get to enjoy sort of the pregame festivities and the pomp and circumstance because you're busy getting ready for the game. But Saturday and a college football homecoming, there's really nothing better.
You're exactly right. But actually, to that point you just made, this will be the first time that I actually will have a chance to participate in something related to homecoming. I'm actually going to be in the homecoming parade as part of the Mizzou Black Alumni Network. I was honored as one of the trailblazers in the spring. So we're going to be on showcase in the parade along with two other trailblazers. So it'll be pretty exciting.
So you're going to go from the parade and then what? Hustled up to the broadcast booth? That's a nice little afternoon.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'll find a telephone booth on the way and do the rest of the story.
All right, homecoming king of the parade, Howard Richards here on the Big 550 KTRS. Let's touch on Alabama last week. They lost, number one team in the country. I know there are no moral victories, but I got to think there were some moral victories. Mizzou played, still some mental mistakes, but, they were not totally out of the game.
Yeah, that's true. And, as a team, Missouri held Alabama to its lowest scoring output all season. So that's one thing. There are flashes by the defense that at times played pretty well. Alabama just proved to be too powerful. They've got so much depth and crazy talented players at pretty much every position. But for Missouri, again, it's, as you mentioned, no moral victories. It's time now. You've got the toughest part of your schedule, on paper at least, behind you. It's now the time to put together all the lessons you've learned starting as far back as the Georgia game. It seems like an eternity ago. But it was a month ago. And a loss at South Carolina, which, was kind of heartbreaking, actually. It's a game that, even on the road, that Missouri should have won, didn't, but can only blame itself. But again, the same types of mistakes that, hopefully this team has been working on diligently to eliminate. And my hope, again, as I've said before, is that Missouri will put together a complete game in all phases, offense, defense, and special teams, and come out with a big win on homecoming.
What do we know about the Memphis Tigers? They're not bad.
I'll just say this. Let's start with the leading running back in the nation, Darrell Henderson, 5'9", 200 pounds, out of Batesville, Mississippi, where they make caskets. But he's leading the nation. He's got over 1,000 yards rushing. He's got 13 touchdowns, maybe 15 touchdowns, and a whopping 10.3 yards per carry, averaging over 161 yards a game. If the Tigers don't stop him on Saturday, it can be a long day. So that should be their focus. They've been relatively good against the run, so this will be a good challenge. Their quarterback, Brady White, is a guy that before he suffered a lot of injuries was actually rated as a higher prospect than Drew Lock at the quarterback position. So he's got talent. Their offensive line has allowed 13 sacks, however. So this is an opportunity for a struggling Missouri pass rush to maybe get healthy on Saturday.
Yeah, let's talk Missouri offense. I know Drew Lock's had some issues with the wide receivers, but it's time for him to step up and shine.
Exactly, but by the same token, he's got to get rid of the football quicker. He's got to make quicker decisions. But his supporting cast has to help him, especially the receivers. They've got to figure out a way to get open, separate, find some open spots in the defense, and when the ball is delivered their way, guess what they've got to do? Catch the football.
Yeah.
There's been some touchdowns left on the field, and unfortunately, those have really meant the difference in a couple of Missouri's losses.
I just wanted on the record that only an ex-CIA man would know where the caskets are made.
There is a correlation. Let our audience figure it out.
Oh, boy. That's why there are some people you mess with and there are some people you don't mess with. Howard Richards is not one of those people. Hey,
Halloween's coming up, right?
There you go. Hey, enjoy the parade. It'll be a blast. And then we'll hear the call on the Big 550 KTRS. What time's the pregame and what time's kickoff?
Pregame will be at 1 p.m. here on the Big 550, kickoff at 3 p.m.
Howard, have a great call, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, bro. Have a good weekend.